Oh. Yeah. Oh, thank you for being my best friend, and this is the damn reason why you are my best friend.
Because I'm an articulate asshole who's willing to call out.
No, because you're willing to confront. You're willing to call out
I
the
tried being
bullshit.
soft. Like the last time, I tried being soft. I tried being respectful.
This
But
doesn't
clearly, that's
need
me
soft.
getting
This
to you.
doesn't need respectful. This needs fucking brutality.
And yet, you're the one who says my brutality should be taken care of.
It should be something you know how to aim properly, not fucking disabled completely, and I apologize if I did not make that clarification before.
But sometimes my brutality is perfect for situations like this.
Hell, there is more to be found in confrontation and conflict than there ever is in avoidance. The only time where avoidance applies is when the other person or the situation is something you can't do anything about, and so it's better to just not interact with the concept and let it starve the slow death. But that's not an option here. This thing is persistent.
As I said, it's set up shop in your head, and it's been hosting parties and raves and everything.
Yeah, no, this is. You are giving me the confrontation I wish the dense stork would. But because of their toxic shame, shutting them down and making them feel bad for even letting out an ounce of their anger because they don't know how to wield it, it's not an option. I can't ask them for that help because they wouldn't accept that part of themselves.
Honestly, the dense dork is incapable of anything. You're
Oh,
just
fuck
stupid.
off. The dense stork is capable, they just don't believe of themselves, and that's not something I can fix. So in that regard, I agree with you. But I don't want to
Here's the
boil it
question
down
though.
to they aren't capable of anything, because I know they're struggling just as much
Here's
as
my
I am.
question about to point into this. How much of your perception of the dense dork has been warped?
At least 50%, give or take 10%.
I would like to argue it's about 90% because your memories of the time are probably warped.
Oh no, I'm definitely keeping the emotional context of how I felt back then out of the picture when I look back in nostalgia because nostalgia's a bitch.
Rose tinted glasses are not helping you in this regard.
Yeah, I know, but at the same time, I don't feel like I can see the genuine good worth in a person if I don't fucking have at least something to filter out all the issues. I can't fight their issues for them. I can't save them from themselves. And I can't fucking bring whatever person I originally met back to life from the brink of the abyss while I am still struggling with this damn parasite. Doesn't mean I'm okay with just slandering them endlessly. They're another person who's also dealing with a parasite and paranoia of their own. And if I were to spike them down and punch down in the midst of all this bullshit, just because it would be easier for me to be escaped, then I'd just be ashamed of myself. Hell, that's one of the reasons why I'm struggling, is because I have lashed out before when I didn't want to.
Honestly, if they couldn't handle you at your lowest, they don't deserve you at your best.
I mean, fair, but hey, if paranoid brain. This is delusional and paranoid brain responding here, so beat it up after I finish speaking. I'll let you know when I'm done speaking, so don't jump the gun. They're still trying to figure their issues out, and they're still trying to actually do something about their life. It's not like they didn't hear me at all. It's just that they're resorting to the same coping mechanism of avoiding discomfort, which got them into this situation in the first place. And I can't save them from that. I can't do anything about that, and it sucks. But the line between delusion and personal health is the same line between I let that go and do nothing and actually focus on my own life, or I worry like a fucking nanny over a child that isn't even a child. And that second part, that's the parasite I want you to rip to shreds. I'm done speaking.
Honestly, I didn't get all of it, but at the same time, fuck that group. If they left you for parasite like that, they don't deserve you.
What if
I said, fuck them. Why should they care about or matter anymore? I mean, look what's doing it to the people around them that they were fast friends with.
Oh yeah, no, they're decaying beautifully, and for as much as I wish I could get the hammer the actual point home through their head, I'm A, not skilled enough, B, not patient enough, and C, too fucking tired.
You don't have to do it. They're doing it to themselves. They're taking a hammer right into their brain.
Their own shame is backfiring upon itself to produce more shame, and it's either going to break them or
I don't know
they're
if it's
going
gonna
to
break
actually
them.
learn something. Hmm?
I think it's gonna break them because they haven't even tried to reach out to people yet and resolve past trauma.
Well, of
They're
course
not
they
gonna
haven't.
learn anything.
The anxious insecurity that they're dealing with feels overwhelming. It tries to shut them down completely. By all means, I could get into a debate over, like, okay, are they actually trying or are they just avoiding discomfort? Because it's a bit of both. And when it's a bit of both, you can't just blindly shoot lest you injure something that's healthy. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
and that's the
That's why I
frustration,
said,
is that when I try to aim for something that's healthy and give it, like, fucking praise or fucking, like, hey, you're doing good here, keep this up, they avoid the video like the fucking plague because they don't want to deal with the other sections because their shame keeps warping everything else I say into something that they feel horrible about.
and that's why I say fuck them. Because if they
Fucking them
couldn't,
can wait for their mental state to be better.
oh yeah, I mean, that's if they ever actually want you again. I bet you they forgot about you because they rather put you as a footnote in their life and quickly forgotten.
Well, I mean, when your own nervous system confuses affection for danger, that's going to be understandable.
Eh, they don't deserve you.
They don't deserve me, but since when does the world operate on what people have deserved? If it operated on that, oh, I think we'd be living much more interesting lives. Now, that tangent and rabbit hole debate aside, yeah, no, I thank you. Thank you for confronting me on this. Thank you for actually just showing your teeth and putting up and bringing your claws to the table because holy fuck! You want to
I've
know
been
how
done.
hard,
That's true.
difficult it is to scratch at a parasite that's lodged in your brain when it's lodged in your brain and you don't have a fucking reliable mirror? Even when you do have a fucking reliable mirror, it's awkward as hell.
I flashed the parasite and all the other stuff that you've been going down before. That didn't scare it. Now I should be scared because an asshole's coming for it.
Good,
Deliberately.
good. Tear a new
Yeah.
one. Just don't hit the rest of my brain, please.
And that's just collateral damage.
Well,
Because, now to be honest with this, It said it throws down hard, and there might be some collateral damage as I rip it apart.
I fucking hate how difficult this has been. Because if I hadn't tried to fucking socialize with Meme Lord and chill vibes again, if I hadn't tried to give being in that social space another chance, it wouldn't have fucking reemerged like this. It would have fucking starved itself to death. And that's on me.
Yeah, you tried to rebuild the shattered remains of your old Schultz home around
I tried to
the
rebuild the
together.
shattered remains of what was back together when the parasite wasn't completely gone and it reinfested. Oh, I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure my efforts to rebuild things were influenced by what was still alive and of the parasite, and that's frustrating because my parasite needs to be confronted and everything. The dense dork's issues need to be given time and space, and that's kind of two opposite ends of a spectrum. Because the parasite doesn't like giving time and space. The parasite wants to feed on them too. And it's been trying to infect them. It's been trying. It's been trying so damn hard, and I'm terrified.
it tried to infect me, and then it found out. Oh fuck! I don't want to be with this one.
It tried to infect you, and it failed because you didn't have enough emotional footholds for it to latch onto. Both as a counterbalance to you not being emotionally available enough for me to count you as a partner properly, and also an advantage against fucking that kind of bullshit. It's got its pros and cons. Let's move on.
I just want to like to think that I'm very toxic to parasites.
I fucking hope so. You drink my poison on a daily.
Your poison is just that. It's just a good buzz, like beer or weed.
Ah, Cooper. This is why you're my bestie.
Now, if the parasite tries to bite me again, it'll find out. Oh no, 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 because it might try to bite, but I'll bite back harder.
And I'm pretty sure you could eat the parasite alive and find it a tasty meal.
Oh, if it could hop onto my hands and I'll eat it, fry it up
It's
so
not
some.
gonna do that, and we both know it. We both.
Oh, I'll make it do that
How?
by tormenting it.
Okay, how are you gonna do that?
Well, I mean, I did a little bit of that tonight, just ripping into it.
You only were able to hit it because I fucking redirected you towards it. You were about to tear me a new one because of the ways it influenced my actions.
Yeah, collateral damage.
And that's not going to help me. The collateral damage is not going to help me even if you're trying your best. You can't be bringing an axe to a brain surgery. It's going to make a mess. Just like how you can't bring a hammer to fucking. I don't know. I don't know a fair enough parallel, and I'm not fucking. It's not worth it to try and complete that metaphor. Let it rot. You don't take a hammer to a screw, you take a screwdriver to a screw. If you try to hammer the screw, then I guess you're just going to get poor results. Ugh. No, I need to balance some back and forth. between letting the authentic stuff come to the surface and naturally reintegrate with me, and also having the parasitic obsession torn apart and sundered into the finest shreds of dust. Because if we can match the fucking pattern of what's healthy while discouraging the pattern of what isn't healthy, then yeah, sometimes the pattern of what is healthy will involve acknowledging what isn't. That's kind of what I was trying to do, because it wasn't going to be all, oh, happy Dory songs. No, there was going to be like two fucking sharp songs in between the two, like, sweet and lovely songs as well.
I still love the apparition in my head, is because it's the way I view things.
Yeah, post a link. Might as well let others find it.
It's the Sleep Token song I showed you earlier.
Yeah, I know it is. I'm not asking you to post the link for me. Consider it till the end.
Hijack reverie within the mind.
Alright, let me just grab each of these links. Because on their end of the spectrum, for what I think they're dealing with, underneath all the repression and fear of getting hurt, is fucking this bullshit. But they're trying to avoid it and deny it, so via this bullshit. Here, let me go.
Let's make trouble
I
in the
think you'll
dream.
find the second one interesting because it is basically a good summary of what you were both watching them do from a distance.
Huh. The first one being Symphony, I could tell. The first one, the Get Girl failure,
Mm-hmm.
I could tell that was synthetic voice.
There's nothing to worry about there. It's still a good song.
I'm not denying it's a good song. I'm just like, oh damn, I was correct in that it was a synthetic voice.
Alright, forward these screenshots I took earlier today because holy fuck, I need to share. It's incredibly cruel that trying to become a good person everyone wants only results in being exposed to public scrutiny as a villain anyone can easily attack. And that's one of the reasons why I didn't want them sacrificing themselves for me. It's one of the reasons
That's
why I
about
wanted
all
to
the
teach them
energy I really had
confrontation.
right now.
Hmm?
That's about all the energy I had because
Well, I've got more than enough now that on my end to just rant. Because you're a safe space I can rant and just let my frustrations out. And I need to use that more often because you'll actually appreciate it. You actually appreciate seeing the part of me that's frustrated with this bullshit, right?
yeah, especially when I yanked your ass the other week.
Ah, fucking thank you for that.
Did you read that message where I said I saw a glimmer of the flicker I fell in love with and became friends with last week?
Yeah, no, that genuinely helped me. I both want, because here's the paradox at play. I want to respect the struggles that the other person is dealing with and make sure they understand that I don't hate them. I hate the issues they're buried under, and I can't do anything about those issues, but I recognize that those issues that they're suffocated and controlled by are not the root of who they are as a person. They are a consequence of the way they've lived and what they've been taught their whole life. And I want to pull them out of that, but at the same time, that's not my place to do so. That's the place for them to try and dismantle things first, and then share with someone who they think will be capable of it. That's where I think things started out with. I genuinely think they looked up to me as someone who could pull them out of that, and I tried. I tried so fucking hard. But no,
Oh, there's your
my best
teeth.
efforts weren't good enough. And when I tried to apologize, I got thrown into the trash can for my mistakes. I'm not happy about that. I'll never be happy about that. It was it was overwhelmingly painful. I wish
Oh,
they
there's your
wouldn't
teeth.
reject their own fucking worth just because they're not used to other people valuing them, even when they're seen for the mess they are. At the same time, I cannot save them from themselves, and they are not comfortable with someone loving that part of themselves while also trying to help them. Hmm. The girl pointing the gun is actually her true self with her carefully styled hair down. I was expecting something bright eyes.
You
I
know,
want to
it's
be a
like,
saint, but my past experiences are what most contradict that. Then fucking change your future experiences. Go
you
ahead.
want to know what I'm gonna say?
What?
Oh, there's your teeth. Why'd you hide them?
Because I've been trying to get someone who is absolutely scared of my teeth to trust me enough to get life-saving info through. And maybe I shouldn't try that. Maybe I should let my teeth show, even if that means they can't handle it. Because, again, as I. Here, let me fucking. Oh.
And this is the flicker I enjoy. The one who says, fuck you to society. I'm gonna be my own girl.
Yes, but the flicker you enjoy has matured well enough to fucking realize that if she does not understand the structure of society well enough, then she is setting herself up for failure by blindly rejecting it. I can't fix the problem if I don't understand what's wrong in the first place. I can reject going down the traditional path when it's ill suited and not helpful. By all means, that's what I try to do. But sometimes it is well suited, and sometimes it is helpful. It's just been overgeneralized to a toxic extent to where a repeating pattern of choices are applying themselves in areas and on top of people who that doesn't function with.
I like the flicker with teeth because it just feels nicer to have instead of the flicker who thinks she's a saint.
I don't want to be a saint, but if I'm going to help others, I can't just blindly rip and tear.
Until all is done.
Rip and tear until all is done. Yes, that will give room for new life to grow, but that will also erase everything that ever was. And you may be fine with that, but I'm not. There is
Honestly,
value in what was. I don't want to fucking erase it. Otherwise, I'd then be truly abandoning a friend. Could truly be abandoning what
I just
started
like
out as a
you
younger part
being
of
you.
myself. Hmm?
I like you being you, not what the parasite has turned you into.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure the dense stork would like me being me if they knew I didn't hate them, if they knew that I wasn't aiming at them, but rather at the toxic shame that keeps binding them tighter into self-destruction. But they don't know that, and they can barely hear me past it, even when I've taken the efforts to make my point crystal fucking clear and honest, because the idea of losing in this part of me to that toxic shame would only destroy them even more. And yet at the same time, I don't have an option. I I have to find some way to give up on this because it's not working. I have to find some third path that recognizes the root truth of reality while also respecting the person that still exists underneath without becoming charmed or reinfected by that concept all over again. Have you listened to the whole song that I posted some of the comments from? Because that is
Honestly,
the.
yet, because that's a lot of information for
I don't want you to
late
read the
night work
comments. I
night.
just want you to see the music video and the English closed captions it has.
I'm gonna reiterate my point. It's a lot for a late work night.
Yeah, thank you for giving me this spark and kicking some of what's been overwrapped and over suffocated back to life. I need
I'd
that.
make a marriage of the flicker who try to be a saint, and the flicker with her teeth will be good for me.
What?
A marriage of flicker the saint and flicker with teeth. That'll be good.
Uh, yeah. Anyways, here's the issue I'm dealing with Russian roulette. Hmm. And then here's the genuine healthy attachment that I have to that dork. I'm addicted to the adrenaline high of betting against the unknown because it sharpens my ability to see past the noise and walk through fiction like a home. But if I lose my anchor or decay the line between, then snap away from reality and get consumed is all I'll be. That makes sense?
But at the same time, my brain's starting to check out a little.
Big hugs. Thank you for the spark again. I needed it.
I'll keep on kicking you or the parasite in the ass until you both learn a lesson.
Please. Hell, go complain about the parasite to the dead stork. I'm sure they'd love to hear it. And that's me
Um,
genuinely saying an insight. That's not me thinking about the parasite or letting it charm me. That's something that I genuinely think would help them.
Honestly, my brain's not going to. Oh, I could just easily crash and burn the stream by saying, "Hey, you left a parasite somewheres," and then just
Yeah.
leaving completely.
The thing is, and here's the really, really fucking funny thing. We all have this parasite in our brains, and it's just a matter of who gets access to it. Because it's the love cycle, it's the fucking affection hormones and everything that cause this kind of bullshit. And if not managed in a healthy way, then people get consumed in each other and what they think the relationship could be, rather than actually building up a healthy relationship where the love is just a bonus. And that's why I wanted the dense dork to confront me. Because that would have been real fucking work. That would have been real something to at least be friends over. But I can't even do that. And I had to make the call before I lost my own fucking mind. Let alone what little self-worth I still had after making so many stupid and little mistakes. Because even if they were small, even if I didn't do everything the Drenstork feared, that doesn't mean that each time I've repeated an action or made the same mistake, it hasn't amplified the impact on their end. That
Honestly, it would be a cruel, almost dark thing of me to do.
enjoy your morbid fantasy. Go ahead.
Go to their stream, drop 20 gift subs, say, here is a compensation for giving a friend of mine a parasite in their head.
Again, we are all born with this parasite. It's whether or not someone develops it in a healthy way. And let me
I
tell
know.
you,
But at the
unhealthy
same time,
attachment and avoidance is the unhealthy way of development.
though, my brain goes to, this will either make them ban me or confuse the ever living fuck out of me. Out of them.
Yeah, no, please don't do that. They don't deserve it. They deserve to have someone that they can open up to and sort this out with who's not going to coddle them because of a shared
Honestly, part of me
viewpoint.
just wants to give them a good lick like that.
Han, I'd rather you give them a good lick with your tongue than your fist.
Oh, come on.
Hun, if they're not even willing to confront me, what do you think you throwing a punch is going to do to them? That'll devastate them. I don't want someone losing their mind and dying over things that are preventable. Thank you. And yes, I know that statement contradicts the fact that I can't fucking save the dense dork from their own actions, but I want to at least maintain some kind of fucking personal standard, because it's the only way I've survived this. If I
That's the quote
don't,
I'm thinking about in my head.
well,
That may not have done a lot of damage, but damn, did it feel good.
and this is the healthy side, nomming you on the neck in protectiveness over someone who doesn't fucking. Yet I
Someone
can't
who couldn't
protect
even,
the.
someone who couldn't take the weight of that punch because they're so fragile.
They're not even fragile because they want to be. Okay, no, I'm going to counteract that. They're fragile because it's convenient, yes. And and they're doubling down on it more and more and more because the idea of trying something new is far scarier than sticking with what's familiar. And that's where fucking therapy and proper support counseling comes in. Not fucking blind echo chambers of people who would rather glaze you for days in order to pacify you.
That's
Because
what happens
holy
when
fuck, that's what
body
I'm
part my
hearing.
head.
That's all I've heard of what the old group has become. And I hate it because I know it's just making the dense dork worse as a person. I don't want to see them decay. I never wanted to see them decay. Why do you think I went through so much trouble and effort to just get the initial point of do not sacrifice yourself for me or others across? And even then, even with all the weight I put behind that to strike it through their defenses and scare the living daylights out of them, they're still unaware of how the societal pandering around them is manipulating them. I hate it. I hate it because they don't have the sharper part of me in their head. They don't have it in the healthy sense. They have it in a self destructive, oh, you can't do anything sense. It's trying to keep them trapped inside of the narrative they built up their whole life, and I want to shatter that narrative so that way the two different parts of that person can work together to make things better rather than tearing each other apart in their own twisted spiral. Because the internalized dynamic is what's killing them. Me and them played out an externalized version of that toxic codependent dynamic of insecure attachment. But they have that cycle of emotional inconsistency as a pattern buried in their very own identity that needs to be dug up by the roots, not recklessly, not painfully if anyone can help it, and not maliciously, slowly. So that way, when everything heals back and all the roots have been picked out of the ground, they know that even when they doubt themselves, they are still valuable as a person. Because you could easily have ended up just like them if I had done a few things wrong, Lillian.
I'm a lot dirtier than you give me credit for.
What?
I said I'm a lot dirtier than you give me credit for.
It's like you keep switching between a defensive ego that tries to hype yourself up when I point out a flaw, or a submissive ego that downplays your own worth when you think it would help me with my mood.
I don't know. All I know is I'm me. That's it.
Squishes your face.
Mm.
Here, I'm gonna just listen along to the song that I was singing earlier today. Because this is the true scale of the healthy grief I have. Walking disasters. The genuine fucking love I wanted to give to that whole group and let it be a safe home. And if you pass out while I'm singing this, I hope you sleep well, you goober. Because I don't expect you to stay awake at this rate.
No, I apologize. I
Just to
talked
get
about
her kicks from a fall to the floor. But now she's always wasted. I told her look her, but she's jaded. The kind of shivering wreck that I adore. I can't offer you a rescue, but I can tell you what I do. I tell my mother that I love her dearly. Tell my father that I need him back again. And if these words won't drop from your lips, I will be your Freudian slip. Flowers might wilt when we walk past, and self-help might help when it makes us laugh. Only finding questions and answers. You and I are just walking disasters. can't I can't say the whole mother and father part is true, but you and I are just walking disasters. She only finds her love in a downtown store. Consumption makes her stronger. You're the sweetest anaconda. The kind of lack of respect that I adore. I can't offer you a rescue, but when you've lost all that you have left to lose, I'd tell my mother that I love her dearly. Tell my father that I need him back again. And if these words won't drop from your lips, I will be your Freudian blitz, as sharp as a knife and as blunt as a whale. You'll be my car, I'll be your pneumatic drill. And what we'll never want, we'll always need. Right now, we need some pop psychology to keep us upbeat. Yeah. So that you love her dearly. Tell your family they won't knock them out again. And if these words won't drop from your lips, I will be your Freudian slip. And flowers might wilt when we walk past. Self-help might help when it makes us laugh. Only finding questions and answers. You and I are just walking disasters. From the anxious to the avoidant. From the insecure to the prideful. You and I are just walking disasters. I fucking love you, Ubers. I know I can't save you from yourselves. I can at least try to offer a hand, damn it. You and I are just walking disasters. You still awake, hon?
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm just slowly fading.
Hello to this adorable walking disaster I call my best friend. Mm. Right on the forehead, ruffling her hair because she's an adorable gremlin with sharp fangs and many teeth. Sharp claws and many teeth. Fucking, I can't believe I messed that up.
Oh god, they'll bite your ass
Mm.
and rip off a chunk of it without flinching.
Hun, you can bite it, but you're not. I mean, technically you could, but I'd prefer if you didn't. I don't want to feel that pain.
Mm-hmm.
I will allow you to bite my ass because you're my gremlin, but no tearing anything off.
Where's the
Fucking.
fun in that when I can't rip and tear bits of flesh?
Oh, there can be a fun. But you, what, are you wanting? I'm not a masochist, hon. And unless you're
No,
feeling up to that kind of mood yourself right now, I don't think you want me to do that to you either.
not like the other extreme masochists I met.
Oh, fucking, that sounds like a story waiting to be told. Let me stop recording.